It all began on June 3rd, 2010, when a police station in New York got a report of an abnormal phone call that a man had received. He claimed that what he heard was strange muffled singing and someone playing the guitar and drums. He hung up thinking it was a prank call until later that evening when he received the call again. This time, he could make out words.
Little boy, be a good boy.
He called the police the next morning and reported it. The police thought it was a couple of teenagers, so they told him to just forget about it. The next day, the police station was called. They could hear a muffled scream and running footsteps. The call ended quickly. Tracing the number, they found out that it was from the same man that had called the day before. They dispatched 4 officers to investigate. They reported back that they had found the man's body lying on the ground next to the door. There were 2 jagged, deep cuts in his back. Blood trailed from the man to the phone, which was in the kitchen. They began an investigation to discover the murderer. 2 days after their investigation began, they had received 5 phone calls from the same neighborhood that the man used to live in. The people calling reported the same occurrence as the man had. Officers were sent to patrol the neighborhood. The next morning, the dead bodies of all the policemen were found, except for one who had gone missing. 2 neighborhood children and 1 adult had disappeared as well. The neighbors were all questioned about these peculiar incidents. 3 people stated that they had heard the strange call again. Policemen patrolled the neighborhood daily, yet people were still either disappearing or being found dead with jagged cuts. With the end nowhere in sight, the police station called in an expert who could investigate the frequencies that phone calls were sent from. After examining these frequencies, the source could not be determined, but they did hear the full song.
Little boy, little girl, please come and play. Be a good little child, or else I will get mad. Or else I will get mad.
They found a broken video camera the next day in a victim's house. The police were able to recover the most recent shot taken. The photo was that of what appeared to be a ghost emitting a foggy blue flame. Eventually, the disappearances and murders ceased. In total, there were 37 deaths, 28 of which were civilian deaths, and 9 of which were officer deaths. No more of these kinds of occurrences had been reported in that area. However, there are individuals out there still searching for the causes of those 37 deaths.